crazy mother.
Men want to serve here.
As a man, if you don't have house car job,
If you are what they want.
don't look for a woman with house car job. And for the men that complain about women that do that, look for a man that has all three and they don't have all three. We can do that. We are women.
If a man truly likes you, they want to serve you. A lot of you women are getting with men who don't like you. That's why y'all are having problems.
You want us. You need us. Y'all want one thing from us.
They will tolerate you. They will sleep with you. They will eat the food you cook for them. Because y'all know I ain't. But they don't like you.
And mad because we boss y'all around because you're a fucking servant.
They will tolerate you for the benefits that you bring to the table, which is why I bring nothing to the table.
You're a provider, right? You're a protector, right? You're a security guard and you're a goddamn assistance.
So therefore, it is sustainable if they like you 10 times more. They don't like you at all. They got you out there working, cooking, stressing. It is not sustainable. You are correct.
Know your place. Stop being contradicting.
This is why you need to level up, look your best, find someone that wants to serve you.
And bow down. Because I'm sick of it.
What it do, soul visionaries and potential soul visionaries out there. I am your host, Sherrod Cohen. And you are now rocking with the mobile version of the Soul Vision Powercast. You know, that place where we keep it unfiltered and raw. We talk about anything from foreign to politics. We'll even talk about them things you might have heard or even saw. Today we're going to talk about women that think men are only servants. And I think that's the majority of the women. I ain't even going to lie. I don't even have that kind of confidence to think that the average woman really gives a damn about a man. Especially the black man. Black men, we get shitted on so much. You know, we can't do anything right, especially when you get these bitter brother feminists that were raised by their mamas out here talking, you know, everything that we do, the way we walk, the talk, everything we do is wrong. Everything, you know, we are to blame for all of the black woman's troubles, her stress, her everything. And it's like, the funny thing is if you look at it, the majority of the men that these women complain about were raised by the very same single mothers that these fools say can raise boys to men. But that's another topic for another day. To be totally honest with you, I truly believe that most of these modern thinking women are in the mindset that when like they said, like old girl said, protector, provider, we're security guards. You know what I'm saying? And I know I don't owe anybody shit. I don't owe any woman anything. Any woman outside of my circle, I don't owe a damn thing to. Whatever I do for you is a plus. And will I go run around and play Mr. Superhero? Nah, hell no. I won't do that. You know. But it's man, it's just getting to the point where it's like, wow. Can the black community even make a comeback? You know, because we have black men out here. Black men out here telling women to, you know, don't date a man that's not doing this, and this. I wish people would understand that the average person would not be able to pay 100% of the bills and your lifestyle, provide you with the luxuries and all that. That's not going to be the majority of folks' lifestyle. That's not going to be their reality, rather. You know, I keep telling y'all, these very dudes that get out here on these platforms and just pander to you all day long. Just keep pandering. And it's just one of them things where you gotta start asking yourself, what's in it for him? You know, my message for people, if when it comes to relationships, you got to find somebody that want to build with you. That's what I tell you. That's what I'm telling the young guys. Man, get you a woman that's willing to build with you. See, what I'm finding that is a lot of women put a lot of money in their pastors, put a lot of money into these guys online, buying their products, and you're listening to them, putting your energy, your time. You're creating the very lifestyle for them they said you should have. But you can have those lifestyles, or that lifestyle, if you just get you a man that you can work with, that you take your time and figure out who each other is. You know, sit back and stop rushing into, we got to be married in 6 months. A man knows who he wants to marry within 6 months. I don't know you. I don't know you from a can of paint. How the hell do I know I want to marry you in 6 months? I mean, I know some guys that have lusted after women. You know, I know they've lusted after them and said, oh, I want to marry you and this and that and the other. But I don't know you. And you don't know each other. So take your time, get to know one another. It's one of them things where I don't understand why you want to put so much money and effort. Ladies, I'm talking to you. You want to build up. It's funny. Y'all will build up your pastor. Money. And look what he could do for his wife. And look, yeah, y'all keep putting money in his pocket so he can do the very things that he's saying a man should do for you. You're giving him the ability to do that for his wife. You're creating the lifestyle he got you fantasizing about. You making it his reality. That's crazy. And y'all do it on a regular basis. It's just one of them things where y'all put so much time, effort, energy, your resources into this man instead of finding yourself a man that loves you and putting that into. You're willing to put money and resources and time and everything else into another man, but you won't put it into a man that you're romantically connected to. You'll put money in the hands of a pastor. You put money in the hands of these dating gurus online, buy their product just because they're telling you all what you just want to hear. They're telling you that nothing is your fault. Nothing is your fault. It's always the man's fault. Every man shorty. Man, sometimes I just wonder, man, it's like, is it that simple? You just jump online and start telling women exactly what they want to hear, then you just blow up. You just get this massive following. All you gotta do is tell them that a man should give you $250,000 a year to be his wife and $50,000 to know, or hey, nothing you do is your fault. It's always the fault of another man. Or do I gotta talk real soft and, well, you gotta just realize that men are horrible. And it's coming from a man. So I'm horrible if I don't follow 100% what this woman wants me to do. I'm horrible if I disagree with a woman. I'm horrible if I correct a woman. Everything has to be abusive. You know what? These dudes that pander to women, they make women just seem like structureless, bratty little children. That's what they, that don't want discipline or that have never been disciplined. They make these women seem like just little kids, always emotional, always need stimulation. I need to go here. Can I want to go here? Please. You like when you take them to the store, you got to tell them, hey, don't touch that. Don't ask me for nothing when you go in the store. They make these women sound like children. Man. It's so simple to just use your own mind. But like I'm telling y'all, brothers, I'm convinced that the majority of these women do not like men. They do not. They don't. And it all starts because they don't like themselves, because all of the doggone decisions that they've made over the years, you know, if you realize, if you go into the past of the majority of women, they have slept with every type of man known to man. The dusty, all the way up to the dude that got the bread, and they still ain't got it right. So they're not mad at us, they're mad at themselves. This is just a projection, you know. And all I'm telling y'all brothers out here do, man, is like, yo, man, take your time. Don't rush into things. Because they do have that mindset that we're supposed to serve them. Now, I'm not telling you if you get a good woman that's you know, and she's on your team and she rolling with you, man, on some real, just being real, when you got that one that got your back, bruh, you got to be 10 toes down, bruh, and make sure that she knows that you got her back as well. You got to make sure that she understands, hey, this is a team, babe. I'm a rise and fly with you. This is what we gonna do. You know, I guarantee you, the majority of these dudes out here that's speaking on other men and talking down on them, they get jealous when another man doesn't have to do as much as they do to get a woman to like them. Can you imagine having to give a woman an annual salary, or just buy her this and that and the other, and just do so much just to have her, and another man has already impregnated her, got her, yeah, for none of a fraction of what this man has done, another man has stepped in, you know, got her pregnant or banged her out, the whole nine. He had to do nothing. All the men before you had to do none of what you're doing. Nothing. So then I got to put this message out here to say, you know, I'm a good guy. This is the kind of man you want. Shorty, I'm not. Y'all women just don't understand. Men like this use money as a means of controlling you, manipulating you, because they know you don't like them, so they got to have something that you like about them. And hey, they have a diminished value in themselves. That's why they have to prop themselves up with external things. When you run yourself by a real dude, he ain't worried about none of that. He's not seeking validation on the internet. He's not doing any of that because, you know, your man won't post you because he's ashamed. No, your man don't post you because he doesn't need validation from other people on the internet. You know, you got to realize, these dudes out here that have to post their women and stuff, they're trying to get a following. So they have to post their woman in order to get a following so that you would know or think they're this kind of guy. Most dudes don't give a damn what you think about them. I, for one, I don't care whether you can like me or not. I'm going to still walk the way I walk, talk the way I talk, and do what I do. And brothers, that's all I'm trying to tell you. I'm not trying to tell you to be like me. I'm trying to tell you to find out who you are, think for yourself, develop rules to govern your life by. I don't need a cult following. I just want brothers to get out here, man, and rise and fly, man. I want to see y'all do good. I want to see you with your fine sisters out here, man. I want to see that. I love Black Love. The Black Love Gang is a real thing. I want to see that. But you got to find a woman out here that doesn't think that men are servants. And to some degree, you know what? To some degree, we probably are. We have to serve each other. You know, they say, let the greatest among you serve you. That's a quote from the Bible. You know, let the greatest among you serve you. But the greatest at what? You know what I'm saying? If I'm the better cook, I guess I should be the one cooking. You know what I mean? So, all I'm saying in a nutshell, fellas, man, be careful with these females out here, because you got to realize they don't love you. They all scream that they have a hypergamous nature, and these men that's pandering to them are saying that they're not gold diggers, they're just hypergamous. So if hypergamy is part of their nature, then they can't love you, because they're always looking to replace you with something bigger and better. My dogs, you gotta remember, this is 2025. We about to rise and fly.